connected.
Hey guys, welcome to the vlog. Today I'm just doing the 6,000 mile review of my 2016 Honda Africa Twin. I just did my 6,000 mile oil change and switched over to the Maxima full synthetic oil in it. So while I was out here, I thought now's the time to go ahead and do the 6,000 mile review on this thing. And I'll take the camera around the bike and just kind of talk about it. It's not just a review of the bike, it's also all the mods that I did to it. So I'll show you some of the things I did and talk about the bike. Let me grab the camera. Alright guys, first up, this bike, I've got 6,000 miles on it, like 6,020 miles. And this thing has served its purpose well. It's been great. I've actually only changed the tires once. I put on these and the factory tires was not wore out. But I needed some for more off-road and gravel, so I got the Tractionator Adventure tires. Put them on, and they are absolutely wonderful off-road. On-road, they do just fine. For the type of riding I do, I have no problem in cornering, braking, or anything on-road. So no complaints at all with the tires. They do make a little bit of noise, but it's minimal. It's nothing like the Tractionators that I had on the 250L. But they got a aggressive tread. They do great off-road. I love the tires. The bike, I've done my 6,000 mile oil change like I just said. And I done the first oil change, I believe, at 600 miles. And the bike's been flawless. I've never had a problem at all. The battery's held up. Everything's held up. I've added on a few things. I've done pretty much doing a complete AltRider bike out of it. I have the back here the AltRider luggage rack on the rear, and I love it. So it's super good. It's a nice size. It has the fold downs right here, the bend down, so when you put something on here that sticks out past it or sets on here, you can actually hook something in it, and that hook or strap is not hanging into what you got on it. So I do like that part of it. It's solid, looks real good. I put on the AltRider crash bars, the lower crash bars. I have the rest of them on order, the uppers and the center bar that connects them together. But these things are solid as a rock. They're 1¼ inch stainless steel tubing. I opted for the stainless. They got them in red and black, but the brackets on these things are incredible, how well built they are. The bolts. AltRider does not take shortcuts when they build something, and a lot of people wonder why it took them so long, Well, you come up with a product like this, I'm sure they didn't want it to take as long as it did, but they wanted to come up with a product and do it right the first time and have something that's going to go out, be problem-free for a lot of years for everybody, and that's what they've done. So I'd rather wait and get the best I can when I'm getting them. And so I can't wait for the top ones to get in. It's going to be nice to add them. I also have the AltRider skid plate. It does real nice. I like the way it's snug fit instead of big and bulky. And I did have the B&B skid plate on here, and it stuck out here quite a ways with bulky. You're supposed to not need it with crash bars, but I don't believe it's going to be strong enough. It's not going to be near as strong as these crash bars, so I decided to go with the AltRider skid plate matched up with the AltRider crash bars. And so far, I think it's going to be wonderful. If I do have a crash, I'll definitely show you the results, but hopefully that never happens. I did put on the Batson screen risers, so I can actually loosen this screen. This is real nice. It's just the factory screen. You can use the factory screen, which is a real good screen. It's just not quite tall enough. So if you get these Batson screen risers, you can just adjust this screen up or down, tighten it where you like it. I actually put it all the way up the other day on a bigger ride I went on, and I really liked it all the way up because it blocked almost all the wind off my face and my helmet. So I'm probably going to be riding it most of the time with it all the way up. But and it still doesn't interfere in your view at all. It's not that tall. Of course, the AltRider crash bar on this side. You can take a look at that. Looks good. And as I said, I did put maximum oil in it this time, full synthetic, so it should be real good to have the full synthetic oil in it. And I got Nelson rig tank bag. I also have a Nelson rig tail bag, but it's not on there right now. I got the Eclipse power plug here, so I can plug in USB, or I can plug in an adapter to plug in, you know, like tire pumps or whatever you want to plug into. You can put another USB plug in there. I also put a USB plug in here. It's not the factory Honda, it's just a plain plug, and I wired it into the factory spot, and it costs like $5 maybe. And then I also got that plugged in, that adapter, so I can run my Magellan TRX7, which I don't have on there right now either. It's in the Jeep right now, and the Jeep is gone. So I clip it in here, take it off, I can clip it in the Jeep. Works real good. Down here I have this camera for kind of working like a dash cam. And actually, I'm going to have to take it off because it ain't working. I've not really took the videos off of it, but half the time it works, half the time it don't. So really, it's kind of a piece of junk. I need to take it off. I liked the drift cameras at one time. I've totally quit drift, went totally 100% to SENA. So I need to just take that thing off there. If it ain't gonna do no good, there's no sense in having it on there. Some things that I'm going to add, I do have a RAM mount here. I can use my cell phone. I got an X grip, and I can put my cell phone on there if I want to. One thing I am going to add is AltRider has a kit to raise this fender up and give you more clearance, especially if you got a knobby tire like this. It'll raises this whole thing up and the fender up, so you can have more clearance for, especially if you get in mud. These has got pretty good clearance, but I do notice once in a while that I can hear rocks going up through it when it gets rocking the tire. So I'd probably want to do that. I did add on this extension for the fender. The only problem with that is it catches on my AltRider skid plate. Catches about right in here on the skid plate. It only does it when I wheelie, and I come down off a wheelie, and if you can see, it even busted a piece of it off and scratched it up, so you can see where it rubs right there. So I'm probably either going to take this thing off or trim it back some and make it about half as long, grind it smooth, and then see what happens. If not, it's not a big deal now that I got the good skid plate that has good coverage anyway, so I really actually don't need it. And that is carbon fiber, and it's broken carbon fiber, because it broke a chunk out of it last time I wheelied, and I come down and it come up and it caught the edge of that and just busted it right up. I did put the B&B radiator guards in there, and they do a good job. I'd like to have the AltRider, and nothing wrong with the B&B, but I would like to get everything on this bike to where it's AltRider, and everything is from them. So I'll probably end up taking these off, selling them, and putting on the AltRider. Radiator guards. So anyway, the bike's been great. It's like I say, it's been problem free. Even got me a personalized tag on there. I'm not going to do anything with the motor. I don't plan on putting any exhaust on it, any airbox mods, none of that stuff. No fuel controllers. I plan on it's fine. The power is great the way it is. With me and my wife on it, this thing will pull us up any hill imaginable. It does a great job. It does a great job on the highway and the hills and the curves. So I don't see a reason to even mod the bike at all. I like the quietness. When we're riding, we can hear the birds singing and whatever. You know, it does great. I do have these tank pads that came from Ian over in Namibia. He sent these to me. Those are cool. You can see actually all this stuff on my other videos, but I just want to do the 6,000 mile review on the Africa Twin. The bike is fantastic. Suspension's fantastic. I've not took it off-road as far as you know, down creek beds and ledge rocks a lot. I have took it in the woods. I've took it on tons of dirt roads. I actually ride probably more dirt roads than I rode highways. But the bike does a great job on and off road. Lots of power on tap. So that's about all. That's about all I have to say for the Africa Twin. I do got some more mods I'm going to do. I got for the stocks. I did put this stock center stand on. That's the factory Honda. So I did order a AltRider skid plate that covers that to help it keep from hanging on logs and stuff. They make one that covers that, and got that on order. I also have a pillion plate that I'm going to be doing an install video on for the AltRider pillion plate that goes right on here. Take the seat off for when I go on a big trip. It'll be great for hauling a lot more luggage. Now, probably wouldn't want to have that pillion plate on here when my wife's riding with me. I bet she wouldn't like that. So that's everything. Everything's still stock. Chain's still stock. I actually have only had to adjust that chain one time, believe it or not, in 6,000 miles. It's not, and it just barely was out a little bit. And I have done some wheeling on it, like I say, but the chain is not stretched one bit. I do keep the chain really clean. I keep it lubed good. I don't let it go back dry on oil. I got the suspension set on pretty stiff because of two up riding, so I got it set pretty stiff. But also I forgot about this. Got a little oil on it off the chain, but that's a kickstand foot. It's a Kickstand Widenar from AltRider. And on one of my videos I show where my bike was almost fell over. It actually did fall over one time in the mud, but I didn't get that on video. But the time it almost fell over, I got that on video. So I put this on here. No problem now. Anywhere I park it, it does a great job of keeping it from sinking in the mud and the bike falling over. You got that much invested in a bike, you don't want to come out and see the thing laying on the ground. One thing I haven't done is I have not changed the foot pegs. I would like to. I do like the rubber on there for highway, but these pegs are ridiculously skinny for stock. I don't know why in the world they put such small foot pegs on the Africa Twin, but they did. The 250L was a way better foot peg than the ones on here. So I'll probably end up changing them out for like some pivot pegs or something. And but that's it, guys. Thank you all for watching Woodzman Adventures. I got several more mod videos coming up and stuff I've got that I'm going to get installed on here, and some more maintenance videos as I do maintenance on it. So if you're not a subscriber and you want to see them videos, just click the subscribe button, click the thumbs up on this video and all my videos as you watch them. I appreciate you all watching. I appreciate all your comments. Thank you all for watching. Catch you in the next video.